settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive. First play of the game and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll pitch it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play. But I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Dances away to buy time. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gabriel. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You run out of...
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He wants to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Makes a catch and knocked down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Some heat on that completion. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he makes the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Miller. On the move at the 30. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Milroe trying to get to it. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds his big tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's James. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Holden. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Oregon, 22, Alabama, 8.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, Ringo, Ringo.
Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they get to the the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on third down. They're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The DBs will back off a bit. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Going to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield. It's Genty. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Slides away. Still looking on the move. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Floating away. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Buying some time. He's going to take off. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Let's it fly. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball. Great in the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown Broncos! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Howard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Scott. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second down coming up. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Howard. Going up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but... Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Buys a little extra time. That's caught. It's Singleton. Finds a crease at the 20. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Daly. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense that you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He'll bring it back. It's Saunders. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep the...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Forced out of the pocket. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. What a snag by the defense.
And this ball looks like it just...
welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The aerial assault continues. Looking down the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweet.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll throw one to his right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Woo pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board there.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's going to fire deep. And he'll prove it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To throw, it's Ewers. Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 3 in the end zone.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He will be stopped short. The two-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 8, Texas 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're trying to get to him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They're going to throw it again. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen,
And they fake. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
and there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
That's caught. It's Moore. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Coming after it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
With the catch, it's Moore. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws, nice.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He throws into the middle of the field. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. They want right now lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Blue. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Blue. Touchdown, Longhorns! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fair catch called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. This defense will try to keep everything in front. The corners are walked up tight. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines are in the hurry up. Right back to it. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers...
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Defense not showing press coverage. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Finds his man. It's Burden. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. To the air, it's Cook. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Missouri! They grab the early lead. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something on, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. From the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Unloads it left. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Now on second down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Michigan.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
These corners going to give these receivers some space.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Missouri 19, Michigan 0.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16.
325.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think the difference.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Warren. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It's a draw. Ripping through the defense. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Missouri 15, Michigan 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This is a third and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Looking for the score. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Wants to pass. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Got his man downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get into the midst of those big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get the third down. Third down's more manageable. And guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Scanning the field, it's Ward. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive, let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Throws to the tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's looking on the right side. And makes the grab. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cleescorn. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Ole Miss 0.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
To the air, it's Dart. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Yeah, and money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Set up for second and short after that completion. Defense in press coverage. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught close to the marker, it's Wells. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The throw. The short hands. It's George. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Going to try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, he'll fire. Dances away. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. Throwing right. Got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're bringing heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking downfield, it's Ward. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Prieskorn. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air, it's Ward. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
4 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 15, Ole Miss 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Here we go. Set.
He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes. college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Durham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pressure coming. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Using his feet to buy time. Fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires deep on the run. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
After one, score tie 0-0.
Let's go.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
White 53. White 53.
To the air, it's Sanders. They're trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll give it to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Spits it out to the back. Working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 29.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. On the run, still looking. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Running toward the tape. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Coming after it. Batted into the air, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Colorado! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.